Hello and welcome back to Makeshift Minis. Today I'm going to be painting some more skeleton minis. I've been using underpainting for a few projects now, and I've consistently run into the same problem. Pale colors don't come out quite right. So this time I'm going to experiment to see if I can figure something out. I start by casting a few skeletons using a silicone mold I made. Since I needed it black anyways, I used black plastic to cast the mini. I'm not sure if it's the dye or some other additive, but the black styrone's a bit trickier to get in the mold. However, it does hold the details a lot better than what I normally use. Once the mold is filled, I use rubber bands to secure everything together. By putting the rubber bands in multiple directions, I can evenly distribute the pressure. After about a day, the mini is cured and I can take it out of the mold. Casting styrene gets me a hard and durable mini, but it's never as clean as resin. Using my knife and plastic snips, I clean off as much of the flashing as I can. After casting some skeletons, I glue them to bases and get them ready for painting. After priming the mini with a clear coat, I get to work painting. Since I'm going to be underpainting, I dry brush a medium gray over the already black mini. For the next layer, I dry brush white. I'm quite happy with how much detail shows through. Once the undercoat is done, I mix a few glazes on my wet palette. I give the first skeleton a tan base coat. Once the base coat dries, I brush on ivory to give it a more bony look. The next glaze I base coat the mini in is orange. It can be a little tricky to find a good balance between transparency and richness with the glaze, but I think I'm getting the hang of it. A skeleton doesn't look much like bone if it's bright orange. To remedy this, I dry brush on ivory. The last skeleton gets a base coat with a yellow glaze. It's going to be interesting to compare how each base coat affects the minis. After I dry brush the last mini in ivory, I move on to the next step. With the minis done, I paint the base black. After I coat the minis in a matte varnish, it's onto the glamour shots. Underpainting is a useful method to get simple shading on a mini. It works well with rich colors like blue, but can struggle with something more subdued. I think each of the minis turned out pretty well, but the tan base coat worked the best. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Take care, be well, and until next time.